And while people attend to the wounded and those incapacitated, it goes on in the background. Now this is interesting. Remember we saw the aerial shots before of a armoured vehicle pushing back the protesters. Let's stay with this man there, obviously quite badly injured. But perhaps this is what we saw earlier, that armoured vehicle driving back the crowds initially. Let's have a look. These pictures coming in raw to us as well. We don't know exactly what's coming through on them, so if you forgive the vagueness of how I may sound at times. That's a standoff of extraordinary proportions. People up against an armoured vehicle and then throwing rocks at it. And then that armoured vehicle pushed back and pretty much forced to retreat by the people throwing rocks. This is definitely what we saw earlier from the Al Jazeera Bureau balcony, our live camera shot which captured that moment. This tells it though. This tells the human side of the story, the people, the passion, the anger amongst them at street level that they're willing to take on an armoured vehicle with rocks.
So what you're seeing is that bridge, and that is where the protesters and the police have been clashing for the better part of 2 hours now. Police using tear gas and stun gas.
And what we're seeing now, Eamon, I don't know if you're watching the picture as well, street level, I think that's the Hilton Hotel you were describing earlier in the background. What's striking me with these pictures right now is you are seeing all walks of life. People there giving the peace sign, but it is people from all walks of life. It's young men, I saw women there, you've seen children on their father's shoulders. This is literally a popular... There's the riot police there coming into the top of frame there, but it is absolute chaos there. I wonder if even the protesters thought it would get this big, because they know they're coming up against a strong security force, but by and large they seem to have overwhelmed it.
Yeah. It really is incredible.
I can see you're a bit lost for words, and fair enough too, because I think we're all quite amazed at what we are seeing here. We're sitting thousands of kilometres away, as I said, but the pictures do tell the story, don't they? Some of the latest pictures came in from Cairo, and let's look at Suez. Talked you through some of these pictures earlier today. I want to do it again actually with Jamal El-Sheikh, who's on the line there. Jamal, well, actually, no, what's happening right now? Then we'll talk through what we saw before. But what's happening right now?
Jamal, the situation is probably chaotic is the best way to put it. Protesters have literally taken over the center of the town, or the city, a place called Al Arba'in. They've surrounded the police station there. Some of those who've been detained over the past 48 hours have been freed. Several armored vehicles have been set alight or taken over, thrown on, tipped onto their sides. It's just getting from bad to worse as far as the security services here are concerned. And as far as the protesters are concerned, they tell me they were pushed to this. We saw the demonstrators begin what was a peaceful demonstration, and it was only when they were confronted by large fire engines which tried to ram through these crowds that things turned to the worse.
And these pictures which we're